We often hear stories based on how great fishing used to be.
That's a nice one, for sure.
Things have changed, but there's a couple places in my backyard that have remained resilient.
Just unbelievable how many different fish that we've already caught today.
Now, it doesn't happen often, but every once in a while we can get a glimpse into the past. And I'm not sure what it was like, but if I had to imagine, today was one of those days.
Here we go. Look, look, look. Oh, got him.
This is why I love my backyard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Right now, I'm going up into my favorite part of this boat, and that's up in the tower because we're on the live bait grind. And today, we're on a mission. Since I've gotten this boat, I've been wanting to do what's called a versatility test, meaning I wanted to go out and see how many different species I can catch all in one day. Dude, that's so cool. Look at the lobster on that log right there. Oh, here they are. They're just right here underneath the boat, just clouding up the water. All I should need to do here is a one and done. We just dropped our power poles, just brought us down to a complete stop. All right, let's see what we can do here. They're just so thick right here in front of the boat. It's gonna be a blackout. I'll be lucky if I can lift this net in the boat. So, bait mission was a success. Took us about 1 hour, so we got the whole day ahead of us. We have both live wells just smack full of bait. So, if we run into fish, there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't catch at least something. But key is, I gotta put myself on the good fishing spot. So, let's see how many different fish we can catch. So here we go. We just made it to our first spot here, and we left, I guess you could say, inshore waters at about 8 o'clock. Right now it's 8:30, so you guys do the math. We're about 20 miles offshore on one of my favorite blackfin tuna spots right now. So we're gonna start unloading these live baits, get them busting up on the surface, cast into them, and see if we could check blackfin tunas off the list for today, first thing. So let's see what we can do. Gonna drop the trolling motor, and we're gonna spot lock to keep ourselves right in place. That's my brother-in-law right there. It's Stephanie's brother. What's going on?
You getting on them?
No, we haven't caught one yet. Just started marking them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try trolling one.
Let's see what happens.
Love your channel.
I appreciate it.
That's why I'm here.
That's awesome. That's so cool. So let's get it going, baby. No time to waste. Got a 40-pound leader here. Got a little circle hook. We're gonna take one of our baits here. And for those of you that don't know, we actually own a fishing brand, Avail gear. This is one of our prototype bait nets that I'm very happy to test out today. Gonna get a nice big pilchard on there. We're gonna go through that bottom lip, out through the top. Cast them out. Throw out the freebies, and it's as simple as that. Tell you what, persistence pays off, baby. But I'll tell you what, I will be happy if we could start the day off with a blackfin tuna. Alex is over there hooked up. You know, they're nothing special to some people when they see them compared to a lot of these bigger tunas that you see everybody catching. One of the best tasting right here, man. What kind of charter captain is that? The clients are supposed to catch the fish. Seems like a nice one. I can see his color. Let's see what we got. Looks like a nice fish. I'm gonna get my gaff ready just in case. One man band right here, gotta be ready. Looks like a nice blackfin down there. Yeah, check that out. That's a nice one for sure. Let's see what we can do here. Nice. Not too bad if I have to say so myself, baby. Check that out. Let's go, baby. Sometimes when guys come out here, they don't get the bite, they want to leave. But this is just a perfect example right here why you don't give up. You always keep on chopping away at it, do different things. Today was a little different. They didn't come up busted on the surface immediately, so we really had to chum it heavy. That's why it's always good to always have more than you need when it comes to bait. Now we're gonna move on from here, and the journey of catching multiple species continues. So we just came up on a really nice current rip here. And as you can see, there's this really calm water and there's a very fine split on the other end with some turbulent water. Basically, there's something creating some type of water movement, some type of current in this area. And I'm seeing a lot of bait, a lot of trash, some debris. So we're gonna troll a couple of these bucktails just because this is what I have rigged up right now. Just gonna toss that back behind the boat. Give this a shot. And since there's bait here, I don't see why there wouldn't be bigger fish here. Mahi, mahi, mahi. Here we go. Oh! I'm gonna try to get down out of the tower. Got a mahi hooked up in the kingfish rod holder right now. Gonna throw out some live chummers. He's not happy. So I got these bucktails that we're still trolling behind the boat. I'm gonna see if I can get one on the way in. Oh, there we go. Got another mahi. Didn't even really know he's hooked yet. I'm gonna get this one in as quick as possible while we got that other one in the rod holder. Nice fish. Oh, let's not get him tangled. Got another nice one right next to us. Throw out some more live chummers here. See if they come back around. Still got this one on. Try to get him in. That was awesome. They're all nice fish too. Let's go, baby! Come on! So that's 9.5 Fishing right there. He's actually got a YouTube channel down here in the Keys. We got another one right here. Let's see if we can get him real quick. See if we can get his buddy. Come on, buddy. Here we go. No time for the gaff. Ugh, maybe we need the gaff. We might need the gaff rather than breaking them off. Come on, baby. These are nice fish too. These are big mahi. Once we start getting closer towards the fall. All right. That's one way to do it right there. Two beautiful fish, man. That's sweet. Off to a good start though. Wait, oh, that's this fish. I'm like, what's going on here, man? This is probably the biggest one. All right, cooperate here with me, dude. Woo. Just by the way he feels, I mean, this is probably like a 5-pound fish. Ah. That's how we get it done, baby. Sweet. These are our prototype gaffs we're using here today too. Hopefully we'll have all this stuff by summer 2024. That is the goal. The bait nets, the rods, the gaffs. And so far so good. Love it, man. This one was just in the back. I threw a pilchard on and he came up and just destroyed it. This one I think is a bigger fish. Kind of looks like a nice bull. Compared to the one we caught recently, he's not as big, but I mean still, this is a nice fish. For the Florida Keys, they don't get very big anymore, man. It's such a reward to come past all of these mahi. We actually had a channel marker from Haiti wash up to our house the other day. So who knows, maybe these fish pushed in all the way from the Caribbean, and it just makes you think, you know, why aren't these fish traveling here in the summertime? It always seems like late September, early October, we get the pushes of these nice fish, and I do not want to mess this up. This is a nice bull. Come on, come on. Lay over for me. Lay over. Got him. Oh, gotta open my bill. Woo. Check that out right there, baby. Nice fish. Honestly, those were some big cows that we caught, but this isn't a bad one either. Check that out. Beautiful. Bull dolphin. He's a male because he's got that square head like we've always talked about, but the colors are unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. But speaking of the colors, check out these females over here. But if you can imagine, when a predator looks at him, looking straight down, he blends in perfectly with that blue water. And then once you look up at him, he's nice, bright, and white like the sky. I don't know what the deal is with the green and the yellow. Maybe that's to blend in with seaweed. Sounds cliche. You watch every single fishing show, and everybody always says the same exact thing about these fish, but it's the truth, you know? I mean, it's always just such a fun and awesome experience catching these guys, especially solo on the bay boat. That's cool. So we decided to stop at the patch reefs. Right now, we're just doing what we've been doing all day long today, and that's just live chumming. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I love this boat. We have 2 massive live wells, and as you guys can see, we've been fishing all day long, just utilizing them. And they're all here at your waist, so you don't have to bend down. And you know, when it comes to offshore fishing, what we like doing a lot of, the open cockpit is fantastic, but at the same time, if I need some elevation, I can still stand right up here on the transom. And then of course the swim platform, you can't beat for whenever you're diving. And I think that's what we're gonna do later on today, is we're gonna see if we can catch a lobster if this goes as planned. What is that, is that a yellowtail? It's a yellowtail busting up on the surface. Ooh, he's right in the zone. Oh, I'm hooked up. Feels like a nicer fish though. Maybe even a grouper. Wow, big yellowtail. Or wait, is that a yellowjack? No, wow, look at the size of that yellowtail. Holy moly, that's a big one for the patch reefs right there. That is a stud yellowtail right there. I mean, look at him compared to my forearm. He's as long as my forearm. Come on, baby. Show us something good. There it is. There it is. Right there. Come on. Watch, look at him right next to the boat. See if we can get this. Look at this. Look at this yellowjack. Look, look, look. Oh, got him. That's awesome. Just had the live chum going right next to the boat, and he just came up and hammered it. That's a nice sized yellowjack right there too. He didn't even get a chance. I just have this drag locked down, keep him up off the bottom to get him from going up into those coral heads. But these guys right here, they make fantastic sashimi, and they're very comparable to mahi. You just got to get all their bloodline out. But to be honest, We have so much fish already in the fish box, we're just gonna let him swim another day. And that's probably what we're gonna do throughout the rest of the day, unless we get a lobster, but he knows exactly where to go. Cool. That was awesome. Whatever it isn't happy. That's either a nice grouper or a nice mutton. Just unbelievable how many different fish that we've already caught today. And then just coming here, dropping the trolling motor, no anchors to pull. That's what's crazy. I'm fishing with all these different tools and it feels like there's, you know, 2 or 3 other people on the boat helping me. But that's why I think bay boats are so popular, is just because you can come out here with the entire family. You know, the wife can take care of the kids, and while she's occupied, you're out here doing all this stuff by yourself. And it's just so helpful. Just being able to push a button, be anchored, stop with the power poles. Definitely looks like a mutton down there. He knows exactly where to go too. He's going straight for the rocks. Actually, no, that's a grouper. Red groupers, they have to be 20 inches to keep. And I don't think he's quite at 20 inches. Bad day to be a pilchard out here. And a good day to be a small grouper, because he's going home. See you later, dude. I'll see you when you're 20 inches. There's some big muttons busting back behind the boat. Kind of feels like I got a small one on here. Actually, no, that's a mackerel. Got a nice mackerel right there. Surprised he hasn't broken this line yet with his teeth. That's cool. He would be awesome to eat. But I think we're gonna spare him. We're gonna let this guy go. But that's awesome. Talk about some cool little bycatch. I wouldn't even say bycatch. If we weren't catching anything else today, he'd be going in the box. Now this guy has some pretty nice teeth on him. So that's where it's nice to have the de-hooker, so you don't have to mess with him. Swimming off. See what else we can catch. Just gonna let that one sit there. Key is out here when you're doing this patch reef chumming. If you don't see them busting up on the surface, I always like moving. I'm gonna grab some in my hand just like this and I'm gonna crush them up a little bit so they don't swim as well and they're struggling a little more. To hopefully entice some more fish to come up and start eating. Sometimes they don't want a perfect bait, they want something that's injured. There we go. That feels nice. Feels like another nice fish. Ooh, this one's got some pull to it. Oh, I think it's a grouper. Got a nice grouper. Fighting just like a grouper. Looks like a black. Wow, look at that. How cool, man. That's awesome. Look at that. He's not quite big enough either. That's still a blast. That's awesome. So the other one was a red grouper, but their colorations are all kind of similar. When you really start to know the difference is really their markings. See you, dude. That's cool. Yeah, buddy. Come on, let's see if we can get a mutton. Feels like a really good fish. Gotta put the heat on him. Make sure he doesn't get wrapped up in any coral heads or any fans. See, when we're offshore, we don't have to worry so much about that, but we got all kinds of obstacles out here. What do we got? What is that? Looks like a mutton. Sure is. We got a mutton. He looks like he could be a keeper size. How about that? If I wanted to push it, he could be 18, but it's not worth it. Plus, we've already caught so many fish today too. We'll come out here and catch them another day. That's awesome. Cool.
All right, so we're gonna see if we can catch a couple real quick. I don't know if we're going lobstering or jellyfish dodging because they're everywhere. So just remember, if you guys are gonna come down here in the fall and you don't wanna get stung by jellyfish, wear your Avail performance gear. Whew. Beautiful down there. So much light. We got a nice lobster too. Whew. Pulled him out of a little coral head there. We're diving some deeper stuff here. I'd say probably about 15, 20 feet. That's the key to finding these guys after the mini season. Got to be able to dive a little deeper for them. Just dove down on them, scooped them up real quick. Had to make 2 dives, but that's the key. Just got to get the net right behind them. This is why I love my backyard. Gotta love it when it happens fast like that.
Awesome day today, guys. I gotta tell you, I would say the Mahi fishing was definitely the highlight of everything. Just because I love Mahi fishing so much, and we don't see big Mahi like this in the Keys anymore until the later, or I guess you'd say into the fall months. Word on the street is, and I don't know how true this is what I've heard, is there are these large commercial fishing fleets further down the line where these fish come from. And supposedly, these fish are being netted up or being caught. I'm not gonna point any fingers and say who it is because I don't know for sure, but supposedly in the summertime, all of these fish are being caught, so the bigger fish aren't able to end up down here in the Keys. And if you notice, right around hurricane season, these fish get bigger because those commercial boats aren't going out as much because of hurricane season. That's just kind of my thought process based on what I've heard in reference to the commercial fishing. So who knows? Or it could be a weather pattern. I have no clue. One thing I do know is these fish do get bigger around this time of year, and that's what we're starting to see as a normal thing down here in the Keys. And I love it because, you know, in the summertime, we're spending time, you know, over in the Bahamas, going to the sandbar, that kind of stuff. And then once things slow down a little bit, we kind of have these bigger fish all to ourselves, which is awesome. But we have a lot more to go. Nice, beautiful white mahi meat right there. And you guys already know where this is going and what we're gonna do with it.
Chloe, take your pick. What would you like to eat from the plate? I bet you like avocado.
What makes you think she likes avocado?
Because she eats it all the time. She loves avocado.
You mean it doesn't have anything to do with some of the avocado missing?
Well, that too. Right now she has one eye open, one eye closed, because she always keeps one eye open for all you haters out there. I'm just kidding. Too bad I couldn't make it. However, Clay did the job. I mean, he brought me mahi, tuna, and some lobster. So because he worked extra hard out on the water, I'm gonna work extra hard here in the kitchen, and I'm gonna bring to you a lobster ceviche to start. And we've got some sashimi tuna. And then of course, I'm going to make a blackened mahi with some mango salsa, and it's gonna just go right on top. And I even made my own blackening season. So remember, if you guys want to recreate this, I will drop both of these recipes in the description below so you guys can do them at home. So what I'm going ahead and doing is I'm just adding the lobsters to some boiling water. And what the recipe calls for is for you to grill it so that way it can detach the meat from the shell. But I also know this method works and I want to stay inside, so that's why I'm going with that method. So now that my lobster tail's cooled down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the meat from the tail. And see, just like that, it pulls out. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is just chop all the meat.
You're looking really aggressive with that knife right there.
Clay, you know what?
Do you have a bad day?
No, I had a great day. Had a closing, had a good day. All right, so what we're gonna go ahead and do now is just mix all of our ingredients. It's lobster. I put some yellow and orange peppers in it, green onions, and then lastly, we got some real onions. Then I'm gonna add some lemon. Gonna add some salt and pepper and let it cook. So for my mahi salsa, I am just gonna add mango, tomatoes, some avocado. We're gonna add some cilantro, and of course, some lime. And the recipe calls for less, but I like to add a little more. Some salt and pepper, and some garlic salt. All right, so that's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead, stick it in the fridge, let it get nice and cold, and work on my mahi. So here I'm at the last step. I'm gonna go ahead and just season it, blacken it on the pan, and then put my salsa on top of it, and that's it.
It's crazy to think when we started Life by the Bow, I had no clue how to fish and you had no clue how to cook. I'll tell you what a come up right here.
Right?
This looks awesome though, between sashimi, ceviche, and
I'm gonna try this
how would you
ceviche.
call this salsa, mahi salsa recipe?
Yep.
Good job, Stephanie. There's something about citrus. I love citrus and fruits and all types of other things, sweet, kind of sour flavors on fish just to kind of cover up the taste. Not that the fish is bad, but I'm really picky with fish, so something like this is amazing.
Yeah, you need to try this.
Yeah.
This is so good.
Well, I'm gonna get there, but just wanted to tell everybody, thank you so much for watching, hanging out with us throughout this entire video. At least me, not Stephanie. But just wanted to let you guys know, the reason why I look like this and Stephanie looks so pretty is because I just came back from the gym. These are our new fleece hoodies that we bring out every fall and winter season. They're awesome for cool mornings on the boat. They're also great to go to the gym when things are a little cooler. It's a very light jacket. It has micro fleece inside, and on the outside it's our performance material. We also got some cups. A lot of you guys have been asking about all this stuff, so it's in stock. It's on availgear.com, but other than that, guys, thank you so much for all of your support, making all this possible.
We appreciate everything. And we'll see you guys
2 weeks from now. We're posting bi-weekly now, so appreciate you guys. See you then.
Bye, guys.